I fix and flip. Man, I started January. So when I started, I tried doing this on my own for a long time. Before I met Zach, I had no deals. Now we've done 7 this year. So this guy's amazing, huge go-giver. Love this guy. We're really big on giving back to human trafficking recovery program here locally. It's actually the biggest in the country, and it's local here, which is really, really cool. And also drug rehabilitation, which I also volunteer and mentor a lot of the guys in that program. So that's a huge, that's our why. That's why we wake up every day. So we have really big giving goals of what we want to do, and it takes about $50,000 per year to get a girl off the street and give her medical bill, pay for her medical bills, her living, everything that she needs. So our goal next year is to save 2 girls, and it takes about 9 months to 2 years for them to fully recover from that program. So that's our why. I'm a team of 3, and why we do this, and get out of bed every day. So one thing I wanted to say is that if you're doing this on your own, so my partner, he manages our flips, I'm doing acquisitions, and sometimes I feel like I can get a little bit slow with how many agents I'm calling or outreach. And if you ever feel in that phase, find someone else that is doing the same thing, or just to give you an example, Brandon and Dylan, these guys are dialing a bunch, and I went over to their house last Monday and I was able to 3x what I was doing just by getting around them, just having that synergy. So I just wanted to share that with you, that if you feel stuck or in that area, find someone on this hike that's doing what you're doing and partner up with them. So
I love it.
Thanks, guys.
And that's pretty much a great job. And that's everybody here, right? The guys that get out of bed and the gals that get out of bed on a Sunday morning to show up hungover or whatever it may be, or sober, of course. It's the power of connectivity and collaboration 1000%. We want to change it up. Let's go around counterclockwise today. So get you unprepared and ready to go. Chandra, let's rock.
Hi guys, I'm Chandra. I am a newbie in real estate, but I'm also an interior designer and artist. And I just really want to leave with you guys to, we're all here working and trying our hardest to make money and to keep going and build wealth and all of the things that means, but also remember that we are living life right now. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. We're not guaranteed anything in life. And just to remember the small things. One of my favorite authors, Kurt Vonnegut, wrote in one of his books a quote that I just really love, that if you are in a moment and you're noticing that it's good, he urges you to stop and to whisper to yourself, if this isn't amazing, I don't know what is. And just remember those little tiny moments, because that's what really makes life worth living and makes that money worth having.
1000%. And an amazing designer, by the way. She helped choose 2 homes of mine in the last couple weeks. They're looking spectacular. I'll update them. Now, if they don't sell, I'll delete that. But amazing. So if you want great collaboration and you want perspective and an amazing designer, reach out to Chandra. She's great. All right, big
guys. My name's Andres. This is my wife, Chandra. Same thing. I'm a newbie getting into wholesaling and hoping to get into buy and holds as well. I think one thing that's been important for me to realize, I think I heard Zach say once that comparison is the thief of joy, and that's super true when you're first getting started. I come from the fitness space. I have a fitness background and a business in that, and I'm always having to tell my clients similar things. Like when they first get started, they're seeing all these people on Instagram that have these perfect bodies and they're jacked and sexy looking, and I always have to say, you're at a different point in your journey. I'm at a different point in my journey from a lot of you guys. I can look at Zach and be like, man, look at all that he's doing and all that you guys are doing, and it can get discouraging to feel like, man, look where I'm at, and I haven't even gotten my first deal, and what am I doing? But you just got to stay in your lane and know that you're taking steps forward each and every day to get to where you want to get to.
So if any of you guys want to help your fitness journey, reach out to my boy. It's great. Strength tank.
Program starting tomorrow. Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. It's beautiful. All right, boys.
I'm Brandon Trana. Been wholesaling since about January. Done 6 deals so far. I really love mountains, and I love all you guys because we all have real estate in common, and I'm grateful to be here. Yeah. My name's Dylan Trana. We're brothers. We're like Astro students too, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. We've done our last 2 deals were in August, so it's kind of been dry for a while, but
I don't know, we're just being consistent and being around people that are doing deals, trying to like make that in our mind just like normal.
Hey guys, my name is Jose Beltran, TTP student. So I thought about going, I'm 18 years old, and I thought about going the college route, but I really dived into myself and I realized that I'm ready to like to triple down on myself and really bet on myself and break all my family's generational curses, because no one in my family's ever made over 50 grand individually ever. And so I'm just really excited to be here with all you guys, and I'm just ready to be a sponge and learn and oh, thank you. And I'm just super excited and eager to learn the business and change lives. Thank you.
Hey everybody, I'm Greg Ruiz. I'm also a TTP student. I'm fairly new, just got started up in September. Kind of going solo right now, but looking to partner with anybody. Any kind of relationship's great, so trying to build all that and start from the bottom. This is Murphy, and we're happy to be out here with you guys, you know, going on a nice hike.
Where'd you get Murph from? Rescue?
No, this backyard breeder in Mesa. Craigslist.
What were you doing prior to real estate?
I was in like a small tech company with sales, but you know, I really didn't have a passion for it, so it kind of just burnt me out. And this is really where I want to strive for in the long run, so something different.
I'm Dave. I started learning real estate probably early 2020, but I didn't take action until like summer. I was at that analysis paralysis phase where what will happen if I actually get on the field, and all the stuff that I thought actually happened. It's there's just a lot of sellers issues, title issues, buyers trying to go around me, stuff like that. But I didn't close my first deal till September 2020. But the patient was worth it, because I'm not an impatient type.
I knew that's what he was
saying.
But then we're not gonna let you
with patience and just let it flow, not try to think too much of it and just keep doing my thing. I actually got help from one of the top salesmen from Keighley to help me out with this complicated deal that I was dealing with. It was a probate. It took 3 months to close, but it was a 50K spread. Yeah, and I was grateful for that, because I was struggling for 9 months. I was struggling for 9 months. Yeah, so yeah, then this year just probably only doing one deal every 3 months or something. I'm just part-time, but before real estate I was just I'm a manager for FedEx. So yeah, I got into real estate because one day I'll just be like you, owning 200 plus rentals and just living life. Yeah. Yeah, right?
This mountain doesn't know money. It just knows we're here, like Chandra says.
Right.
I'm enjoying this. I love that quote. I'm just sitting here grateful, taking in the air. That doesn't matter. Yeah. Good stuff, man. Well, welcome to the group.
Yeah, hopefully to team up with you guys.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I guess I'm up next. My name's Austin Jorgensen, originally from Iowa. Came down here about a year ago. It's been a really good choice. I really love everything about Phoenix. Same thing, kind of what everybody's been saying. This is just kind of a burning passion. I have a full-time job as a project manager for a tech company, but it's not really no one's here that works at that place, so I can say it. It's not really a huge passion of mine. Well, I guess there's a camera recording right now, so hopefully no one sees it. Yeah.
I'm invisible. Don't worry.
Okay.
What's the company so we can tag them?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just really excited that this is something that's happening. Everybody's coming together. We can all grow from each other, network, and just get better. And yeah, I just joined Pace's group, and that's been a lot of good knowledge right there to kind of help me get the ball rolling. I've been watching a ton of Brent Daniels' videos on their success stories on $50,000 spreads and stuff like that, and kind of been watching it for a while, and it's just at this point it's been so much analysis paralysis, it's finally time to kind of take action. So I'm just excited to be around everybody that's doing deals and just kind of pursuing their passion.
My name's Dylan Tanner. Been working with Madrigal for about 3 months, almost 4 months. So we specialize. So we're always looking for vacant land, but it's something super new to me in this year, just growing from just that and meeting everybody new. It's just a lot to take in. It is super dope community to all grow together and enjoy the simple things, but pretty much it.
Welcome, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Man,
let's go. Yeah, 3 deals in the last 2 months, just trying to stay consistent.
Well, what took so long? He's got a great answer over there with an Apapis. That helps. Good stuff.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, man, he's a killer.
We family.
Hey guys, my name's Albert. This is my girlfriend in DT. I graduated college in 2019, and this year in February I quit my 9-to-5 to do real estate full-time. Now almost at the end of the year, I'm on flip number 7 of the year.
Oh fuck, dude.
Nice. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Now that I finally figured out what I'm doing, I want to get out more, meet the community, meet all of you like-minded individuals. It's just super cool to see, you know, a lot of young people taking massive action, because I'm a first-generation American. My parents wanted me to live the American dream of climbing the corporate ladder. I got a little more Americanized than what my parents wanted, and I'm like, I want to do entrepreneurship and take the risk. So appreciate each and every one of you guys showing up every day, doing what you do, posting on social media, because it makes more of an impact than any of you guys realize. So thank you all.
I love your projects too. You're taking on some crazy stuff, doing some cool designs. You collaborate with the Soul Pod guys a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But you're independent?
Say it?
You're independent, or you joint venture with them?
We sell them our deals sometimes. We get advice, but we have yet to do an actual JV project. It's just me and Ryan, my partner right now.
Got it.
But most of our flips, you know, it's just us.
It's fake. I'm not in real estate, but
So you're here. You're contributing.
I'm a DT. I'm his girlfriend. So I'm not in real estate. I'm a 20-year-old going to school to become a doctor. So one thing, I hear all of your stories and I meet some of you. So one thing that's really stuck with me throughout my entire life since high school. In high school, I did swim, and one of my teachers, when I was telling him that I couldn't do the 20-meter relay, I was like, I can't do this. It's too long, it's too hard. But he told me something. He told me failure is never an option. And whether it's climbing this mountain, or you're flipping a house and you're in the middle of it, or you're trying to find a house for a client, or even just trying to make it to the end of the pool, you should never give up, and failure should never be an option on the table. So, yeah, if you ever need a doctor in 5 years, hit me up.
Doctor is a future.
So is Albert your test subject?
Yes, I'll dissect him and everything, yeah.
Love it. All right, Tristan.
I think something that resonates with a lot of us, myself included, is what we resist will persist. Analysis paralysis, one of those things. What if this happens? What if that doesn't happen? Until we lean into it and going against what you say, fail forward. It's with what you're saying and also against what you're saying, but the opportunity to have a failure that brings you forward is I think not being willing to fail shouldn't be on the table, but willing to fail and learn to move forward. I'm not making you wrong, but just it's the different perspective of that word. It's always an opportunity to advance, you know. So but everyone knows me, I think, but I'm got a couple of funding opportunities coming up for second position lending on some flips, and a couple of buy and holds. So if anybody's got anything between $20,000 and $200,000 to deploy, let me know. Looking at about 10% on the longer term stuff, and probably about 15 to 18% on the shorter term stuff. So give me a shout, let me know. Thank you.
Alright, what's up everybody?
Rich Wonders.
Yes sir. No, yeah, so my name's Rich Wonders. I've worked for some of the big wholesalers in town, and I really have a passion for acquisitions and sales. I'm doing a lot of cool things with novations right now too, with listing properties on the market. I've got a couple different companies I'm working with that are feeding me PPC leads, but I do have a passion for you know, training as well. So I love working with new wholesalers. I love seeing the energy of people that are excited about the business, that want to change their life, and being able to play a role in that. So yeah, I love to work deals with anybody. I do have a free training coming up on Tuesday if anybody's interested in learning about novations and acquisitions and just sharpening that skill, because it is a big part of the business. To sign up, it's free. Just go to workwithwonders.com. And yeah, love to see this many people out here, these new faces. It's great. I love the energy. It's positive. And kind of to go on what Zach was saying too, it's funny because my quote was right up that alley. It's a Jim Rome quote, and it says, "Learn to be happy with what you have while you pursue all you want." And I think that's so big because a lot of entrepreneurial people, we have these big lofty goals of one day we're going to get to that place we want to go. But the thing is enjoy, you know, kind of like you were saying too, enjoy the ride, enjoy the moments when you're working, work hard and put your heart into it. And when you're spending time with loved ones and doing other things, enjoy that and be fully present. And that's something I struggle with sometimes too, where when I'm at work, I'm thinking about family. When I'm with family, I'm thinking about work. But if you can separate that, mental health wise, family wise, everything, just makes life beautiful. Because you're right, money is great, but it's not everything, and it won't ever make you happy. And there's a lot of people with a lot of money that are miserable, and there's a lot of people without money that live great, fulfilling lives. So yeah, happy to see everyone here, and thanks again.
Real fast, I had the blessing of doing a deal with Rich a couple years ago, and the first time I met him, I knew. So if you want training, this guy's great with people. Back in the day, he used to sell vacuum cleaners door to door.
That's
so
right.
He goes from vacuum cleaners to houses.
Ruby vacuums,
so
yeah.
Patient, develops amazing relationships. The way that you assisted the seller in vacating the property and stayed the course, so meant a lot, and it's stuck in the back of my head. There's a lot of people, they just care about the buck and they move on, but there's a guy that truly cares about, you know, the people, the transaction, the transitioning, the full perspective. So really good guy, great sales guy, very calm. If you listen to his sales calls, by the way, which he posts a lot, so you want free advice or whatnot, listen to his calls, his demeanor. A lot of people focus on, hey, it's a numbers game, I'm gonna make 1,000 calls, versus take your time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I say it all the time. Relax, be present, enjoy the moment, really get to know these people. Guaranteed if you made 5 calls and slowed down and had real relationships that you're gonna cultivate versus just, hey, interested in selling your house, no, bye, you know, you're gonna be a lot more successful. Slowing it down, breathe, listen, and engage. So, really good work.
Love that, thank you, Zach.
Well, my name is Payam Harandi. I go by Kevin. It's easier for y'all. I moved from Atlanta here about 4 years ago. Done car business. I'm a car dealer from day-to-day cars, luxury, exotic. With a business partner of mine, he's great. We started messing in our first was the actually property we opened the car dealership in, and then just moved forward with more and more and more properties from residential to commercial. So I'm not afraid of any of them. We just, you know, adding to the portfolio, and I'm learning right now more and more, and love to hang out with you guys. You know, I'm really glad to be here.
Well, welcome to the group.
Thank you.
David.
My name is David Blank. I'm recently retired and have let a lot of people in my network because I love dealing with real estate agents. I've been licensed since '04, which means I've gone through about 200,000 friends who are no longer in the business, and maybe a few hundred of us that I do a lot of business with. You know, call me with any questions. I've done over 1,000 transactions. I'm also a CPA. I've got time. I wanted to drop a gem on you guys. So, number one, you need to get 100 no's a week. And what 100 no's mean is you talk to at least 100 people that said no. Okay? Real important. Put your check marks down. All right, now everybody really pay attention because this is a gem. Your intro. Once I got out of having to make the calls myself and I could listen to the calls, I was able to dissect it like a skater or a diver. And I looked at every word we said and I eliminated everything. So here's my intro, pay attention. Hi, my name is David. You spoke to one of my associates on the phone about a cash offer on your property. I'm calling to give you that offer. Got a second? And then smile. And you're changing your tone 4 times, you're confusing them. You're telling them who you are, why they should know you, why you're calling, and then you're asking for time. As Zach said before, it's not about the house on that street. It's about talking to the person. And when you get that, you'll get time. And when you get time, all you want is more time. okay? So much time that they sign the thing while on the phone with you. Don't send them a contract, okay? Peace out.
Mic drop. I think it was recorded.
Send it to my kid. That's the biggest gem I got.
It's gonna go viral on YouTube.
Oh, there you go. Just tag me, David Blank 2.0. Call me, reach out, I'll help you. I like back end money.
Blake.
Hey everybody, my name is Blake Smith. Wholesale here. We do wholesaling in several of the states in the south here, but I think the one thing I hear is, a lot of people are new in the business and they're just trying to find their way. We live in the greatest time to ever be alive. The opportunities that are available to us are unlimited. So, but there's also a downside to that we have the squirrel syndrome, right, or whatever. But there's so much opportunity, we tend to pick 4 or 5 lanes and we can't stay focused. Pick a focus, figure out what that is, and stack some cash, and then you'll start to take some other opportunities and you'll progress faster. And track what you're doing. So you're gonna compare yourself to Zach, well, that you're gonna lose. Because your mind can't handle this comparison. So if you're tracking where you're at, you look at your balance sheet, your daily activities, and then next month you look at it, and next a quarter, now you're comparing to yourself and you actually see your progress, and that's easier to keep that small daily consistent action of, I'm just gonna get up today and make 10 phone calls or 20 phone calls. But it's those small daily actions that compound over the course, and you look back at a year and you're like, fuck, I've done great, like this has been an amazing year. But stay at it. This is it's not a hard business. The hard part is just getting up in the morning, and you're already proving you can do that. So give yourself a hand, man. You guys are doing great. And if I can ever be of assistance, we know how to cold call well. We're average PPC guys, but we know how to get contracts.
He's a closer, he's the real deal. His spreads on his deals are ridiculous. What do they average? 60K per deal? They're up there.
We've done a few, yeah.
Like, look at this slide. So and people get skewed, right? Everyone says, 50K, they're making 50K reps. Let's be real, the average spreads on deals are not 50 and 60 and 70. That's what people are promoting, and that's their highlight reel. Most deals people are making 15, 10, $7,000. It doesn't matter. The fact is, get in motion and do the deals. Don't be stuck on, I need to make a 50 or a 20 or a 10. I remember my first deals were fix and flip. I was making 10 grand after fixing and flipping and putting in the time. So it's about getting in the field, staying motivated, and moving forward. Don't worry about these big rips. They will come with time and efficiency. So. And
there's gonna be a lot of downfalls. I mean, we just sold one last week for $2 grand. They're looking at them and said, take the deal. Don't let your ego just get in the wheel. Take the deal. $1 is better than no dollar. Exactly. Don't get caught up in this.
And don't be greedy.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You get greedy, that opportunity falls out, then all of a sudden you lost, the deal, and there's no other buyer. So everything. It's all good. Mr. Kyle.
Cool. What's up, guys? My name's Kyle Allen. I got greedy on a deal recently, so I know that from experience. Basically, I just kind of had a buyer lined up and everything was good. I had basically 2 people going after it and kind of got greedy and both of them fell out. So shit happens. So, but one of the things I wanted to kind of talk about and share with the group today was trying to treat every relationship like it's the beginning of the relationship instead of the end of the relationship. Because I think a lot of us it's we're scared of so-and-so's gonna do their own thing, go out, whatever it might be. And at the end of the day, if you treat the relationship like it's a brand new relationship, whether it's a business partner, a friend, a significant other, whoever it might be, treat it as that it's just gonna continue forever. Because I think that's what a lot of us are in the short-term game, and we're quick money. But if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, what we're doing today is just building for what we want in the future. And if you can get that with other people around you, you're going to be a lot more successful. So that's just kind of a little bit about me. I fix and flip wholesale here. I help with dispositions too as well. So if you guys ever need help selling a deal, let me know. I got buyers all over the place. And then I also own a software company too. So.
Cool. It sounds like you may have a deal closing, a good deal.
Yeah, me and Zach got a deal closing tomorrow too. Okay. Yeah, so that one's gonna look really good. Zach, we talked with Zach about the deal. We bought it for basically the cash assessor value on the on the county assessor's website. So as you can imagine, that doesn't happen very often. So we got a good deal. The house is a shithole inside of it. There's like a tortoise hole in the back and all this weird stuff. There's the Winnebago or whatever the heck that thing is in the back that Lucas is going to Airbnb. So
if anyone needs an Airbnb, or you want to, I know Brian likes to travel a lot. Maybe that could be your little.
Yeah, you got to come get it though. But yeah, so that one, we're at about like 65 or something like that on it.
That about 65.
Yeah, something around there. So, you know, if you guys need any help, I mean, we took it to Zach, talked to him about the deal, walked it with him. I was out of town, so my partner Lucas, if you guys don't know Lucas, is a great guy. I'm gonna get him to one of these hikes eventually. Yeah, so we did a deal with Zach, and this is our first deal together, and hopefully a lot more too.
Absolutely. It's the beginning of our relationship.
Yes, sir.
So just figuring, like, trying to be a sponge here, just, you know, picking up any gems that you guys are dropping. And I work in sales now, and just trying to transition into the wholesale market, working into real estate. So that's my whole spiel there. But
what do you sell currently?
Pharmaceuticals.
Nice. What kind of stuff? That's good.
Nothing controlled.
Like, what's the niche? Is it equipment? What is it?
Oh no, it's thyroid medication. So that's what I sell.
Yeah. Zach was looking for male performance.
Don't eat any. That's right. Bring it around.
How you guys doing? My name's Tamir Moore. I'm a newbie here. This is my first hike. Kind of new to real estate. I just want to kind of immerse myself around like-minded individuals. I just graduated back in December at ASU, so ever since then I just kind of been diving into a whole bunch of different industries, just trying to, you know, build my brand and, you know, be a sponge into everywhere I can. So hoping to learn as much as I can from you guys. I do business consulting on the side, just helping people start up businesses, or if they have an idea and want to turn it into a business, or just helping people who already have a business just improve their processes or the implementations that they have already. So, you know, real estate's new to me, like I said, so I'm still trying to close my first deal. Started a business with my stepdad about 6 months ago, kind of into wholesaling, and I want to get into fix and flips, you know, long term.
Okay.
But that's just kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Beautiful. Welcome.
I stayed on and off for 3 years, really took it serious since May. Done a few land deals early in the year, and since I've been with Pace, 2 deals. Before this, I used to be a nurse. I used to work here in Banner and do travel nursing for a while. I quit in March, best thing I've ever done. So a little sketchy because I don't have a consistent deal flow, but for me it's like one of those things, like precious builds diamonds. So when I'm up against a wall, that's when I make things happen. Also, we had a conversation on that side of the circle talking about taking action. And one of the quotes I posted on my IG about 2 weeks ago was, imperfect action yields far more results than perfect preparation. So don't let analysis paralysis take over. You just go out there, make noise, make it happen, and then figure out a way to orchestrate that noise into a melody. So if anybody needs help with anything creative, I'm not going to be like, oh, I've done a million creative deals, but I understand them really well and construction for you. So if you need help with that, you want a JV, hit me up.
Love it. Great job. Good to meet you.
Thank you. Good to meet you. Everybody else.
Rock on.
All right, my name is Javier Aguilar. I'm also fairly new. Kind of like what he said, I was kind of not taking action, but I was kind of learning. I was trying to perfect it, I guess you can say. But I recently started taking action about 2 weeks ago. You know, I started driving for dollars. I started texting, and I'm about to start calling these, you know, distressed properties. You know, now I figured out how to. I'm just texting everything in. I'm fairly new. Luciano, can you help me with if I get a deal?
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm just very blessed, surrounded by like-minded individuals. I never had that in my life. Even when I try to level up, I've always had people above and below me just try to always bring me down. So being around like-minded individuals is it's a big blessing, honestly. It's like, yeah.
I love it.
3-0, baby. He turned 22, so I got a year on him. I didn't know, Garrett and I have gotten together many times, but I didn't know that you gave back. I also give back. I give 10% of my profits. 5% always goes to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. That's near and dear to my heart. And then 5% is at seller's choice, and if they don't give me a choice, then I choose. So, but I sincerely appreciate it. I love Zach. One thing that he always says, which Kyle and I recently had a run-in, and instead of competing against each other, we collaborated, right? And there's more than enough opportunity for everyone, and we can rock and roll. So nice to see you guys, and we'll all connect.
Happy birthday. I hear you got a deal that's closing. You just sold. Let's bring it back to Mr. Pappas. Here comes 6 words max. Here we go.
My name's Anthony. We buy and sell land. If you need help comping houses, I'm not your guy. But if you have a lot that nobody wants and it's covered in trash, send it over. My quote for today is fortune favors the bold.
Love it.
More than 6 words. I think
Personal record.
Mr. Tarrant, Jamie Tarrant.
Jamie Tarrant. We fix and flip. We're on our 6th one for the year. We started a year ago, and we did 1 in 2020, and we'll do 6 this year. But I think really more important on top of that is what I wanted to kind of get across to you guys is talking to people. Because I talked to somebody at a T-ball game 6 months ago, Anthony and I are actually hopefully closing this week on land and going to build a 35-unit apartment complex.
Yeah.
That's cool. And it literally was sitting down next to somebody and saying, hey, how's it going? And just talking to them about, and randomly the information came up and all of a sudden, here we are. Andres actually talked a little bit more about it, but you know, each one of you has your own journey. Don't compare yourselves to everybody else that's going on. You have no idea what your future might be. Just talk to people and don't be afraid. The risk. I mean, I'm probably bad at it because I don't care. I'll just take a risk anyways. But don't be afraid to take the risks and get out there and get going.
Love it, buddy. Good work.
Here it is, sober investor, ladies and gentlemen. He's been preparing his speech, thinking about it, rehearsing it.
Back here.
There we go.
Sober investor. So I am sober and I am an investor, but most of all, I invest my time in people trying to get sober. We do behavioral health homes, sober livings for individuals that are trying to get off of drugs. We're a full 360. We're opening up a detox, a clinic, behavioral health home, sober livings, and we provide therapy to these individuals to help them get better. And a lot of them, almost all of them, come to us with no money, no nothing, and we open up our homes and everything for them to come in. So I also have a passion, have a mission to try to help as many people as I can. I'm also the founder of a 501c3 nonprofit, so everybody out there that's getting these homes that have furniture in them, I think our program is now ready. We're about to buy a truck and we're going to be ready to go full force. So if you guys have furniture left behind, please reach out to me. You can get a donation slip for it, get a write-off on your taxes, and we're close to hitting 50 families and individuals we've helped just this year, which is cool and huge. I don't have a quote, but it really strikes a nerve. Just remember where you came from. Don't be on a high horse. Always take the time to reach out to that person. I mean, you might be making millions of dollars, but that person that's reaching out to you, they're reaching out to you because they've seen something in you. And I'm running into this all the time where I'm reaching out to this person, like, hey, can we have coffee? And they're too busy, or they think that they're higher level, or whatever the case is. Don't do that. Zach, he gave a chance to a guy at a restaurant serving on his mom's birthday, and it forever changed my life. So Zach always has the time, and
you do?
Always? He always. He might answer the phone shirtless, but he has time for you.
That's when you know he likes you. Depends on how far the camera goes down.
You need to have an iPhone to call him because he always FaceTime.
There you go.
If you don't
But
have
Zach,
an iPhone, go get one before calling him.
Zach's at a high level, and he always takes the time, even if it's, hey, I'm busy, I'll call you back. He'll take the time. So just know that you never know where a person's at in their life and how much value that they can bring to yours. So don't think you're on a high horse. Give some time to some folks, and you never know, you might be freaking building a 35-unit apartment complex. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach.
Yeah.
Good stuff there. Mr. Rhodes,
everybody? My name is Brandon Rhodes.
Newlyweds.
Congratulations.
Hey now.
I live here in Phoenix with my wife Carly and our 4 dogs. This is one of the smaller dogs, actually. We just got him a couple months ago. We've been doing real estate for about a year now. Right now what I'm really focused on is kind of linking up with other investors and starting wholesale operations in different states, different cities. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to me. I'd love to speak to you. Also here to provide value. If you don't really have comfortable shoes yet or not really know what you're doing, I'm happy to sit down and kind of break down your business with you guys, especially if you're newer, still trying to get your sea legs. I'm happy to talk to you and kind of provide that value and see how I can help you guys. So with that being said, here's my wife.
The doctor.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Carly Munson. I'm a naturopathic medical doctor here in the Valley. I practice out of Chandler. I say I do real estate by proxy because really I just watch him do it. And but it's great being out here and learning about what everybody does and meeting new faces. What I've learned over the last year watching him do real estate is that this business is kind of like hustle culture, right? Like if you don't on a time sensitive scale, if you don't get it, like it's gone. And that can really take a toll on your health. So my quote for you guys is, your health is the greatest wealth that you'll ever have. No matter how much money you have, if you're sick, it's not gonna matter. So take care of your health now. Now is the time, not later. And keep at it.
Oh, did you steal my quote? Did you say that there? Shit. Good stuff, good stuff. So the other day, does anyone do yoga, hot yoga at all by chance? Okay, good. So I was in a Bikram session the other day, and this really resonated with me, and it has a lot of impact in the real estate as well. So you stand in this pose, you know, it's the one that I hate. Your hands are over your head, and you're stretching to the right, and it's a 60-second hold. You're like, just stay in the game, breathe. You're getting so uncomfortable. I'm like, everyone else is standing, I'm not gonna bring them down, it's peer pressure. I don't wanna be the only one, I'm dying. And then at that moment, the instructor says, you know, change happens when you're uncomfortable, right? And I always say the whole time, you gotta get uncomfortable to get comfortable. In that moment, you gotta breathe, you gotta relax, you gotta stay present, you gotta embrace, you know, these hardships and that time of strain and distress, because that's where the growth happens. All of a sudden, next time it's going to get easier. The next time you make those cold calls or you're dealing with the people that you're an introvert, it's going to get easier with time. And through that discomfort is success and prosperity. So stay in the game, embrace getting uncomfortable and making, you know, massive change. And that's how you're going to get, same thing in the gym. No one goes to the gym and they're not sweating, they're not getting uncomfortable, they're not going to grow, they're not going to get ripped like Andres. You know, you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. So stay in the game, keep moving forward, breathe, and embrace the present moment and embrace the journey where everyone's at in a special place. It's amazing. I always feel so elevated after hearing everyone's stories, and you know, I always leave with an immediate high, no pun intended, Mr. Sober Investor, leaving the mountains. So I'm just grateful for all you guys and look forward to watching your journeys and prosperities in multiple domains, health, wealth, fitness, whatever it may be. So appreciate you all coming. It's a beautiful day.